share the screen and go over the muscles that you need to know. Get about 400 tabs open. Here we go. So you have this as a quiz, and I will be using this image most likely on your test. So there are over 600 skeletal muscles. I'm asking you to know and spell 24. I don't think that's too bad. So you have this word bank to help you. However, you will not have this on the test. So a lot of muscles are going to be named about where they're located in the body, what bones are associated with, their shape, um, what they look like relative to other muscles. So let's just go through this and label them. So get some text box here. So number one is pointing to this muscle that's on your forehead right here. That is the frontalis. Okay. Sorry, I should capitalize. That is the right. It's a proper name. Number two is pointing to the circular muscle that goes around your eye. And if we go down here, the circular muscles are going to be the orbicularis oculi. So you've got orbicularis oris and orbicularis oculi. I think about oculi sounds like binoculi or binoculars, but you would look through with your eyes. So orbicularis, which is circular, oculi. Type that up here, orbicularis is the circular muscle around the eye. I'm going to jump down to number 5 just because we just talked about it. So this would be the orbicularis oris. So if you think about oral, referring to the mouth, OR, so oral oris, circular muscle, which is going around the mouth. Number 3 over here is pointing to the muscle in this area, which is on the temporal bone. So that would be the temporalis. You have quite a few muscles kind of in your face, in your cheek. I'm only making you label one. And so that is going to be the masseter. So the masseter is going to help you chew. It's going to open and close your jaw, and it's going to help you masticate. Mastication is chewing of your food. Okay. Number 6. So number 6 is pointing to this kind of triangular muscle right here on either side of your shoulders. That is going to be your deltoid. Number 7, all right. Again, you have a lot of chest muscles. We are just going to be looking at the most superficial one, which is the pectoralis major. And as I mentioned, probably to one or both classes, doesn't matter how, large or small your chest is. Everybody has a pectoralis major, pectoralis minor. There are deeper muscles that are going to help us do this type of motion. Okay, the major is the large one and the major mover. So the only chest muscle I'm having you label there is pectoralis major. Okay. Number 8. Number 8 is pointing to the anterior side of your arm and right here, which is your biceps brachii. Okay, biceps brachii. And we're saying that it's biceps brachii because we do have another biceps femoris, which is going to be down in the leg. So it's important that you put biceps brachii. Abdominal muscles. You have a ton of abdominal muscles. So if we look right here, these are the rectus abdominis. So what caused like the 6-pack here? Did I spell it wrong here? Sure, I didn't spell it wrong. Where's my rectus abdominis? Rectus abdominis. Yep, I'm good. So this is the rectus abdominis muscle. These are the oblique muscles, but underneath there, you have internal obliques, you have external obliques, rectus abdominis muscles. You have a lot of abdominal muscles. When somebody has surgery and they have to cut through multiple layers of muscle, it takes a lot to recover and heal from that because there are so many muscle layers. Let's go down to 10. 10 is pointing to this kind of skinny muscle that's going across the leg, and it's going to help the leg. I don't know if we want to see me do it, but it's going to help the leg kind of fan out. We're doing kind of a fan kick, and that is called the sartorius. sartorius. Number 11 is pointing to the middle, all right, of your quad. People call it your quad muscles, and that is the rectus femoris. Go straight up and down the middle here. Um, 12 is pointing to this medial muscle here. It's on the inside, more towards the midline. So that is called the vastus medialis. And then I'm going to actually jump over to 14 here. 14 is pointing to the muscle on the outside, which is on the lateral side, and that is the vastus lateralis. That is on the lateral side. So here you have rectus femoris coming down the middle, vastus medialis on the inside, vastus lateralis on the outside. Again, you have a lot of quadricep muscles and you have a lot of muscles in the thigh. I don't know if you can see them in this picture. I'm not making you label them, but you have a ton of abductor and adductor muscles in the thigh. I remember they start with a PAAAG because I remember them from my mom's initials, PAG. All right, let's go down to 13. 13 is going to be pointing to the soleus. To me, it looks like it's a very deep part of the calf, the sole. And then 15 is closer in this image to the tibia coming down. And so that is going to be the tibialis anterior on the front of the tibia. If you pull, your toe up, you can really see your tibialis anterior on the front of your shin. Okay, let's go to the posterior side. Posterior side, this is going to be, I'll actually put these in a different color, them in green. How about that? So posterior is going to be in green. 16 is pointing to the occipitalis, which sits right above the occipital bone. 17 is pointing to this diamond-shaped muscle here. And again, you've probably heard people talk about their traps. That is the trapezius. Again, your trapezius is the most superficial muscle here. You have a ton of muscles that are deeper to this. 18 is pointing to the back of your brachial region, and so that is going to be the triceps brachii. Triceps brachii is 18. 19 is pointing to, again, another superficial muscle. You have a ton of muscles deep to this, but we're just looking at the major superficial muscles. This is the latissimus dorsi. You have a lot of muscles deep to this that are called erector spinae muscles that are helping you keep your posture. 20 is referencing the gluteus medius. And again, doesn't matter how large or small your rump is, everybody has a gluteus medius. And then 21 is the gluteus maximus. 2. So these are collectively known as your hamstring muscles back here. And we're going to call these the biceps femoris. They do a similar thing that your biceps brachii does up here, but they're going to do that to your leg. 23 is pointing to your calf muscles, which are called the gastrocnemius. So I think puts gas in your truck. Nemis? I don't know. I learned how to spell it in 3rd grade. Gastrocnemius. And then 24 is kind of a vague muscle. Again, tons of muscles in your arms, extensors and flexors. I'm making you know one, and that is going to be the brachioradialis. So the brachioradialis is going to start in the brachial region and it's going to insert in the radial region. So 24 is the brachioradialis. All right, so of these 600, those are the 24 you need to know and spell. I don't think it's too bad. All right, stop sharing. and stop the meat. There